Biden buddies with a segregationist? Yes.
Turns out one of my closest friends ends up being Strom Thurmond.
Joe Biden will be the first person to tell you that him and Strom Thurmond were best buds. Joe Biden became a senator from the state of Delaware in 1973, and for 30 years, he and Strom Thurmond were actually pretty good friends. Strom Thurmond would die at the age of 100 in 2003, and Joe Biden would give a eulogy at Strom Thurmond's funeral.
James Strom Thurmond. Fritz, he was one complex guy.
In his senator career, Joe Biden was actually pretty cool with several segregationists, believing that you needed to make friends with these people rather than denounce their terrible worldview.
Think about your personal relationships. The people you grew up with, you have different points of view on. The people you, in fact, know you worked with.
This reaffirms a belief that I have, which is Barack Obama sanitized Joe Biden's legacy. Because pre-2008, Joe Biden's legacy was very mixed. He was on the wrong side of busing desegregation, helped author the 1994 crime bill, had to drop out of the 1988 presidential race because he was caught plagiarizing a speech. Joe Biden also oversaw the hearings where a black woman, Anita Hill, accused Clarence Thomas of sexual harassment. And let's just say Biden did not handle that well. Y'all want me to get into that bag? Just let me know.
I don't even care. I'll run my hands through your hair. You wanna run your fingers through mine, but my dread's too thick and that's alright. Hold on, wait a minute. Feel my heart's intention. Hold on, wait a minute. I left my consciousness in the sixth dimension. Left my soul in his vision. Let's go get it.
Jake Paul plans to do a blackface skit in response to Drewski's Erica Kirk skit. So I have already blocked him to ensure he does not get a single view from me. I encourage you and everyone you love to do the same.
I want everybody who listens to Frank Ocean, and especially white Frank Ocean fans, I want y'all to hear me loud and clear. Frank Ocean is probably never going to release a fucking song ever again. His fucking brother died. Have some fucking humanity inside of you for 1 second. For 1 second. Do not make that video about how he hasn't released the album in however long. Are you fucking okay? And it really makes me uncomfortable when I see white people doing it, because it's like, he's not a fucking workhorse. He's not a plow. He's not a fucking machine that pumps out anything. If he decided that he never wanted to make music again just because he decided it, that would be okay. But his fucking brother died, so it's definitely okay. He's grieving. He's probably never going to make music again. I know, because my brother died. The shit fucks you up in a way that you never feel like you're going to be fixed again. Leave him alone.
Just the same way you showed me.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't give me hope.
So cute! So cute!
You guys have heard me speak at length in one video about anticipatory grief and its effects, and the other about Black women being reduced to other people's perceptions of them and punished for it. And I would like to marry those two ideas today and say that Black people, and Black women especially, are not responsible for refuting your negative confirmation bias. We've seen countless examples in reality TV, with influencers and drama, now with Megan Thee Stallion especially. Immediately after the situation, I see people in comment section saying, the album that Megan makes from this is gonna be amazing. What about her heart and soul? Racist/hurtful/traumatic event occurs, and immediately it's treated as a sovereign kind of entertainment entity to be laughed at and speculated upon rather than somebody's actual human experience. And the Black woman involved is almost always immediately flattened into an archetype and a symbol rather than met as a human being. No secret that having an intersectional identity means existing at the apex of misunderstanding and having to do a clever ballet every day of how to build a life upon that. But I would like to invite us all to think a little bit more critically about how we handle situations like this, both on and offline. Toodles!
35 years ago, a Black woman named Anita Hill went before the Senate Judiciary Committee to tell the world that Clarence Thomas had sexually harassed her. And a lot of people don't know that the leader of that committee was Joe Biden. Joe Biden handled the Anita Hill hearings about as badly as he possibly could.
I do apologize to the women of America if they got the wrong impression about how seriously I take the issue of sexual harassment.
He allowed a panel of 14 white men to descend upon Anita Hill with pure insensitivity and, frankly, a line of questioning that was completely inappropriate. There were also a handful of other women who came forward and said, hey, Clarence Thomas did something similar to me. Joe Biden did not call them to testify. And Joe Biden knows he was wrong because one of the first things he did before he ran for president in 2020 is he set up a phone call with Anita Hill to apologize. But Anita did not accept his apology. She says that sorry is not enough and she wants Joe Biden to apologize to the American public and the other victims of Clarence Thomas. She also said that his conduct at those hearings in 1991 set the stage for Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation in 2018, where he faced similar sexual harassment allegations.
Fucking fire. Hey. Wow.
If you are Black and you have white knees on your island, do not put the N-word on your sewage. Oh my God.
Can I use your bathroom?
Boy, yes! What are you doing?
Well, I can't take without asking.
Oh, bitch! You know you can sit on the chair, right? The hell?
Is it okay if I have some water?
Don't piss me off. So I was just like, did you just raise your hand at me?
Am I allowed to look through the fridge?
Did you really just ask me that?
Well, I'm a guest, so...
You basically live here!
In my opinion, the one creator for me who was really revolutionary was Lip Gloss. There was not a single take on Black feminism, being a dark-skinned woman, intersexuality, and just everything else that I didn't agree on. Like, she hit the nail on it every single time for me. I think growing up is realizing there's just never going to be a creator like that is going to consistently back up Black women and make that the forefront of their platform. Like, there's just not going to be another one of her. She'll probably never know I exist, but her content, I miss it every single day.
I look a little crazy because my lips are swollen from my filler, but it's been brought to my attention that there is a rumor of these dark incel red pill pages or what discords or something in Atlanta. These men who hate women, they are making this a challenge to assault as many women as possible. Or I don't know, like, because someone just DM'd me and told me that if y'all think about it, the attack that happened at First Watch, that girl who got murdered on the Beltline from a random stabbing from a man, happened literally like a day or two apart. That is, please be careful. Stay home. And if you do go out, please go out in groups, go out in packs, send your location, and please keep a weapon yourself, okay?
every word, you meant every word.
Black girl, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, because nobody held mine when I learned it, but there is no consolation prize for tolerance, and there is no consolation prize for apathy either. There is no amount of shrinking, minimizing, dumbing yourself down, or diluting that you can do that will prevent those committed to misunderstanding you from doing so. It's within their right to do so. Every second that you spend expanding yourself will 100% contribute to building the future that you want. I wish someone had told me this before I went to college. And so I'm telling you, because I love you. Toodles.
Why can't old people speak normally, bro? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, right? My test is in 4 hours. I'm on my second Alani. I'm a little jittery, okay? So this old guy walks past and I like jump because it's the only person I've seen in the past fucking 2 hours at the library at 3 a.m. in the morning, right? And he says something. I take my headphone off. He's like, thought I was going to molest you, huh? No. Were you? Why can't
I wanna lose my thoughts in the baseline, hands in the air while I'm winding my waistline. Everything good, but the greatness will take time. If it don't pop, get a spine on dateline. To complain, but I'm impatient.
I made this mini and flower-shaped hydrating Afro pick in only 3 days. What made this possible is that this product was built on 8 months of research and development. My team and I quickly learned that the OG version of the Hydro Pick needed more teeth and a less complicated mechanism to make it dispense water or oil. I made this mini version of the Hydro Pick because I wanted a tool that was perfect for dispensing small quantities of hair product, like oils or hair serums, into my hair. The Hydro Pick Mini has 4 milliliters of capacity, which makes it the perfect choice for precision dispensing on the go. And it's now available for purchase using the link in our bio.
And then I feel like, you know, when Kendra said, when I see you standing at 60 red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I know he was playing that part in Megan Head when Megan said cosplay gangsters, fake ass accents, posted in another nigga hood like a bad bitch. Like both of them called the man a bad bitch.
Malik, you ready for the ride? Yeah. Are you having a good time?
Yeah.
Do you want to get a drink?
Oh my God, yeah. Let's go.
Do you want to leave? We can go if you want.
Oh my God, why would you say that? This is like the best day of my life.
If you're not my fan, I don't want you to listen to my shit anyway. Go listen to motherfucking Zara Larson or some shit. No, please. Oh my God, I really wanted to listen to #body goals. Chris, please, come on, bro. I gotta listen to Honey Pack. I can't listen to none of your older music too. Are you kidding me? I can't listen to Wet the Bed featuring Ludacris.
The way that people talk about Hunter Schafer and Alex Kosani when there's India Moore, man, I saw her on Pose. I was like, what the fuck? The woman is so fine. Like, I can't even comprehend the fact that the media hid her from me until I saw her on my screen. I didn't even care about the show, about the comedy, about the reads. There's real serious material in there. I didn't care. It was just her.
So cute. So cute.
And to wrap all the bullshit up from this morning, Drake letting these motherfuckers play Iceman on the White House TikTok account. That's why we don't like him saying nigga. I don't think people who are akin to raccoons should be able to say nigga. I'm surprised the White House used the Iceman intro song and not the one where he was referencing to Nazis. I felt like that would be more fitting.
Would it not be more fitting? Would it not work out for the plot? Wouldn't it fit the demographics of who made the song and who wrote the song and who's playing the song, who's streaming the song, who edited the song for White House TikTok? That nigga's not like us at all. Him and his white ass baby. To reference one drop rule when talking about us and to use it derogatory and then flip it around after a couple centuries and then use it to your own benefit because you choose what you want to benefit from any DEI initiatives is so nefarious to me. Horribly.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like a man. I'm a shaking my fanny, I'm a shaking my can. I'm a tough suited baby that can punch all your buns. Punch all your buns, I can punch all your buns. Punch all your buns, punch all your buns, punch all your buns, punch all your buns, punch all your buns. Fucking.
Y'all have been making fun of Trim, but coconut water is actually about the political and economic state of the United States government. Firstly, let's get into the name. Coconut water is actually a pseudonym. Coconut is 7 letters and water is 5. Do you know what else is also 7 letters? Midterm. And you know what's 5? Voter. And in 2026, the midterm election is happening. She is raising awareness to that. After she says coconut water, the first lyric in the song is, and make sure this cookie tea while we in Florida. She says tea twice, firstly as a reference to the Boston Tea Party, but also the two-party system that we have in the United States government, Democrat versus Republican. Additionally, she mentions Florida because of the recent congressional gerrymandering that's happening within them wanting to redistrict the maps. She's raising awareness to that particularly. He said, I'm built like a bad hoe. I'm like, yo, hold up. Originally, this sounds like a compliment, but actually, he was saying that derogatorily towards Trim. What he was actually referring to was the 2024 incident between Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jasmine Crockett, where Jasmine Crockett responded to a derogatory comment by saying,
somebody's bleach blonde, bad built butch body.
Trim has blonde hair, and that's why she said, yo, hold up after the fact, because she was angry, which brings me to my next point. I'm trying to hop on your face and spark it up like a motor is actually Trim expressing her current anger and frustrations with the current systems in place. Hop on your face is said out of frustration for the inequality in the world. That causes Miss Trim to want to spark it up like a motor. Sparking it up meaning to protest and have a revolution that leads to real change in the current systems in place. So before you start judging her for her lyricism, I think you guys need to actually look into what is really being said. Read between the lines.
ChatGPT abused workers in Kenya, and they don't want you to know about it. Historically, companies have used humans to teach their AI models how to sort through data. So when Google wanted to teach Waymos how to drive, they created CAPTCHAs so you could show their AI how to identify stop signs and traffic lights. But when OpenAI wanted to teach ChatGPT how to filter out dangerous content, they did something a lot worse. An OpenAI contractor hired workers in Kenya to spend all day watching the worst content on the internet, including violence and sexual abuse to teach the AI to filter it out. Time magazine reports that workers were paid between $1.32 and $2 per hour, depending on, quote, seniority and performance. To make safe AI, they underpaid and traumatized thousands of human workers. Trump's biggest donor is OpenAI's president. They're lobbying to get legal immunity if ChatGPT kills people. This company doesn't deserve your business. There is a growing international movement to boycott ChatGPT, and you can follow the account QuitGPT to learn more.
Bring the beat back. Stop. I ain't ready yet.
Yo, side note, you bring me clarity. Like, whenever I got a lot going on, it feels like a conversation with you makes all the bad things go away. And there's not a lot of healthy ways to do that, so shout out to you. Lovely.